Saraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha
Hey, hello, everyone. Sorry, I went a bit thoughtless there, and I was like, "Oh, that's my cue." So, sorry, everyone. And then I was trying to find my camera and microphone. So, I hope you're all going well. Welcome to today's series and episode for Ashram series. We had a chit chat session today in the beginning, which was really wonderful. Honestly, I was actually a bit nervous what will happen, And I thought, what if we're all very quiet? What's gonna go happen? And what if we have like hundreds of questions and I can't answer everything? But it was actually very nice. It was great to see so many faces and learning a lot about all of you as well, which we haven't had that chance all the time in this 21 series, because sometimes there's so many of you and we want to hear from everyone, but of course, sometimes time is also constrained. So for those who didn't join the chit chat session, that's okay. As you know, you have an option that if you don't want to chit chat, some days we do feel a bit tired and not in the mood. You do have the main room that still has music playing. So if you ever just want to, relax, get yourself ready for your meditation and put yourself in that mood, then you can always stay in the main session. But if you want to interact, see everyone's faces, please do join us. You can join us at 8 p.m. Sydney time, or even if you come by about 8:15, that's still fine. And you can always just let the techie person know that, if you actually still want to go in there. And if you decide, actually, I want to exit, you can exit the room anytime as well. So I know we met so many people. We met Sadhna Auntie, Vandini, Anne, and so many countries, KL, Macau, of course, India. And we had Auntie Rita as well. You guys might remember her from some of the sessions she has led. And of course, Uncle John Michelle, Auntie Lynn, thank you so much as yogi supports to also share this knowledge, experiences. It's been great. So yeah, do join us again. We are going to make this now a regular part of every Wednesday. So instead of doing it in the end, like we used to do it in our 21-day series, what we have found that is after the Ashram series, you do the Aarti, the Maha Mantras, it's a really nice silent atmosphere. And I think we trialed it once trying to chit chat, but it just didn't feel right because you feel like in this beautiful meditative state and don't really feel like, blabbing and asking things because your attention is just on that top and you feel like, what, I just want to relax. So we will make this a permanent thing now to make this half an hour component at 8 o'clock p.m. Sydney time. And sometimes, go about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just to be able to talk to everyone, see how everyone is. So yeah, do join us next Wednesday if you can, if you'd like to try it out as well. And we'll see you there. And what will happen is usually each week, Monica and I take turns. So Monica will be next week, then you'll see me the week after. So yep, you'll also notice that sort of, how do you say, division of roles, or a bit of a change as well to create that bit of variety. So before we begin to introduce today's lead, and also I hope everyone has their foot soak buckets ready. You may have seen the message today is a foot soak session. So if you haven't got your bucket ready, you can go grab that now. Don't put your feet in yet. So if you are wanting a warmer water, maybe keep it a bit hot at this stage because the water will cool down a bit. But don't put your feet in yet. Our lead today will tell you when to do that. So we're doing foot soak today, and then we'll have our usual components in the Ashram series. But just before we begin, I wanted to share a couple of things with everyone because I've noticed that a few of these things have been mentioned in the Ashram series, but we haven't formally taught you yet what they are. And I felt that today I will just quickly share what that is with you, and then we will get started. So the first one is, so I'm just going to quickly share my screen. I think Auntie Vandini had a question about, what other meditations are happening. Like she was interested in the one that happens in Pratishthan, which is a beautiful place in Maharashtra. It's also considered one of sort of Shri Mataji's like main, I believe, like ashrams, a home as well. Get a bit muddled up here, but it's one of the most spiritual places that we consider in Sahaja Yoga. And she was sort of wondering about, the meditations that happen there. And I just thought I'd quickly share this with everyone in case you're also wondering, what other meditations are happening that can cater for you guys? Because you guys are now not super beginners. You're quite advanced now. You've learned quite a lot. But of course, sometimes you might feel like having a session where, get to learn those mantras a bit more, learn those more advanced things as well. So I thought I'd quickly share this with you that as you can see, we use the yogis.com.au website. And if you go on that website, and if you on the front page, click on events, and it'll just load up. So the first one is all about like different pujas that are happening. So pujas, you guys might remember like the Christmas puja. It's usually a special event to commemorate a certain festival or happening. So I think maybe some of you may have attended the Shivratri puja that happened last weekend, or I think it was the weekend before, around the, when was it? I think the 9th, the 26th, 27th of Feb. So Shivratri, you may have attended online, maybe your local collective. And then now we have upcoming Shri Mataji's birthday puja, which is her birthday is on the 21st of March, and it'll be her 99th birthday. But the puja will sometimes usually happen either on the 19th or 20th, depending your country and city when they're hosting. So you can always check out to see, okay, when are the next events coming up in terms of programs, pujas, and you'll also see where it's being streamed from. There's international programs here as well. And then the daily meditation. So if you're finding that, you just want to check out what's happening, firstly, I will say there is a lot. There's a lot of programs happening right now. So what I would say is don't get overwhelmed. If you ever feel a bit panicky sometimes, like, which one should I attend? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you attend, doesn't matter if you said mantras in Sanskrit, you said affirmations in English. The main aim at the end of the session is to get to that thoughtless state. And to get to that state, there's 1,000 ways we can do it. You can see our sessions all the time are different. We're teaching you new things. At the end of the day, you want to feel that state. It's always good to listen to Mother's talk, which a lot of these sessions will always incorporate, because it's from her talks you will learn something new, and you'll gain that knowledge and wisdom as we have all started to accumulate over the years. So there is a lot, but go with what you feel. What does your heart tell you? Should you attend a 21-day program? Should you join Journey Within? Should you watch a pre-recording? Just follow your heart. But if you ever get stuck, contact me or Monica, contact one of us admins, and we can also guide you that, oh yeah, what about this session? Have you tried this one instead? So some of you may be aware that we have morning meditations that happen. So it's morning for Brisbane at 5 a.m. and that's done on Facebook, so it's not Zoom. Then of course, this is the Ashram series that we're doing every Wednesday. And then even Sydney, they have daily morning meditations. They also do foot soaks. And you can see more information here as well, that you can go face-to-face if you live in Sydney to visit their ashram. There's more programs here. And I think maybe Auntie Vandani was wondering about this, the Pakistan ones. So the links are all here as well if you ever want to join these sessions, which happen on YouTube. And even another place called Nirmal Dham, which is, again, another beautiful, like sort of ashram in Delhi or close to Delhi. There's also live streaming happening there. And you've got Singapore, you've got UK. There's a lot, guys. There's a lot that's happening online. So you can honestly take your pick. It's a big buffet out there of what you would like to choose. So that's the link there. So yogis.com.au. And on the front page, it's events. Or you can also note down this hyperlink. We'll share this in the WhatsApp group as well, and we'll put it in the chat box so that you can also keep a copy of that. Actually, I'll just quickly send that link now so we don't forget. And so I've just put in the chat box the link. We'll share it for our YouTube followers. We'll share the link in the YouTube box, and we'll also share it in the WhatsApp as well. So I hope that helps. The other thing I was mentioning in the chit chat session is that this 21-day series concept, as you may have seen, has gained a lot of popularity. And we are actually now, there's a lot of 21 days happening. So we had Canberra in November. I think we had Melbourne in December. Then Sydney did January. Perth did Feb. Now North America, which is United States and Canada, are doing March. And April, we have Singapore, Malaysia doing one of, going to like sort of lead and conduct one as well. And I think in May, we have New Zealand. So Touchwood, this series has gained popularity. People are interested, and other countries are also wanting to host it. So if you ever find, that you want to brush up your skills, maybe you want to visit other collectives virtually, you want to see, hey, what's America like? Or, what's Malaysia, Singapore like? you can definitely check out their programs as well. And the way you do that is, so their programs, because it's catered for beginners, is not on yogis.com.au, because the yogis one is for essentially the advanced people, like you could say, because we're advertising pujas as well, things like that. But if you ever want to go there, you go to our original freemeditation.com.au website, which you guys might remember was the website we used to use for our 21 days series. And then this is the calendar for basically your beginners, those who are learning, intermediate level, things like that. But even yourselves, you're more than welcome to join these sessions. Like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what way you're doing your meditation. You'll always learn something new from someone. The main thing is you feel relaxed and good at the end. So this one, freemeditation.com.au/webcasts. If you scroll down, this is the summary of our programs that happen each week. So this is very good for beginners. You know, if you've got family and friends who are interested in Sahaja Yoga, you know, Ashram series, of course, is too advanced. You can always guide them to this website and say that, you know, you can join any of these courses, whether it's a beginner's course, whether there are other classes as well. You can see Auntie Lynn and Auntie Gulshan from Canberra. They lead a class from there, 6 p.m. Sydney time. So there's a lot of like sessions that are happening as well in the week that cater for beginners. And as I mentioned, the 21-day course, if you just click on the website here, it will take you to pretty much the same website, very similar one we had when we all did the 21-day series. And again, you can join from Zoom, YouTube, or if you want to watch any pre-recordings, you can also do the same here. So I thought I'd quickly share that with you because yes, in our WhatsApp group, we tend to forward messages from other courses as well. And I didn't want to cause confusion that, oh, why is there another 21-day course? What's happening here? So it's just to let you know this 21-day concept is going to be ongoing for the time being. But again, like I said, if you get confused, okay, what's this course about? Is it beginners, which usually these ones are beginners? Then you can just message one of us and we can clarify for you as well. Okay, so the final thing I wanted to share with you guys was now going back to Sahaja Yoga knowledge, that I noticed in the couple of last sessions, we used 2 mantras, which we actually haven't really taught you guys before. And I thought I'd share that with you all to just build that knowledge. And so that when we use these mantras in the upcoming episodes or sessions, you don't feel confused that, you know, what does this mean? Why are we saying this mantra? Because I feel knowing why you say something is really important. Otherwise, it's like you're just blankly singing and just saying it. And it's like, I have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm just saying it. So you feel it more from the heart when you know what you're saying. And the mantras, which I'm going to point out, which we have said, is in this next 2 page that's coming. But basically, this is the PDF of the mantra book from the yogis.com.au/books website, which we have, I think, showed you guys before. So I'll just quickly show again what I'm talking about. So just bear with me one moment. So yogis.com.au/books. And we have the copy of the mantra book, the song book, all available here. So you can download this if you ever need it, or you can also ask your local center if you'd like a physical copy as well. So in that mantra book, on page 13, there's a table that tells you the mantra, so it's the deity, and you guys have already learned that it's Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri, insert deity name, Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. So the book or this chart tells you a bit more, you know, what are those qualities, you know, why are we saying it? And we've already taught you guys a bit about these deities as well. And you'll learn more about them as we go, because I know we had a bit of feedback that, you know, I think some of us are still learning the mantras. We're still getting used to the concept. And that's completely fine, because you guys have done really well in 8 months to learn all the mantras, deities, and attending a puja. So don't worry if sometimes we use a mantra and you're like, oh, I don't know this one, because it might be new. And don't be afraid to ever ask us that, oh, what was this mantra? I don't think I've heard it before. Because as you can see in this table, that sometimes for one particular chakra, there can be like one or two variations of using a mantra. But again, it's just different name of that deity or different quality of that deity that we're saying, but the essence is the same. So whether you're praising Sri Ganesha, or in this instance, there's a Gauri Kundalini, you may have heard that mantra. Now, Gauri is another name for Sri Parvati, which is Ganesha's mother. So you probably have learned to have seen that just for one deity or a quality, there are sometimes there's hundreds, sometimes 108 names we say, of qualities to describe that essence or that deity or quality. So don't panic sometimes if we're using something a bit different. The essence, like I said, is the same. So for example, Sri Nirmala Vidya, which we have learned was pure knowledge. There's also, you can say Sri Shuddha Icha. And that just means pure desire, like if you literally translate that from Sanskrit. So you can have a read of this in your own time. And this mantra book is actually a really good book to read. The few pages before this actually explains, what is a mantra? Why do we say it? Why is it in Sanskrit? So it's a very useful resource. And those two mantras I was saying that I quickly wanted to cover was Shri Mahakali Bhairava. So you might remember Uncle Hitoshi and Auntie Vandana, they use this one. And that's for the left channel. And this left channel is also known as Ida Nadi. And Nadi just means channel. And Ida, I think from memory, from memory is either desire or it means left side. So it just means the left channel. So you might hear Shri Mataji also say the name Ida Nadi. So there was Shri Mahakali Bhairava. In the book, it also adds the word Michael to give regards to Michael the angel. But generally, you won't hear us saying the Michael term, but you can still use it. And there's another one for the right side, which was Shri Ma Saraswati Hanumana, Gabriel. And we didn't say Gabriel. Again, up to you. You can say it, you cannot. And that's for your right side. Pingla Nadi is your right channel or the side of action. And the central channel, which is about ascent, is Shri Mahalakshmi Ganesha. So Shri Mahakali, you guys might remember, Mahakali, Ma Saraswati, Ma Lakshmi are the three main goddesses that you hear in the three great mantras. Mahakali is for your left side. She is that form of Shri Parvati, which is Ganesha's mother, that comes in that really vicious and frightening form when something wrong or something bad or negative happens in the world. That's why in this current state where we have, Russia and Ukraine having their war and people are a bit frightened, that we sometimes say, we have to pray to Mahakali, that Mother, may you do what you desire. Because at the end of the day, honestly, we don't know as human beings what is right for us. Maybe that war is needed. Maybe it's not. Of course, it's wrong, but we can only pray to Shri Mataji or the divine that may your will be done, thy will be done. That whatever you desire, Mother, may it work out, but please protect us because everyone is on edge and a bit frightened. So Mahakali is a more vicious form. Bhairava might be something you may have not heard, and I personally hadn't heard of it till I joined Sahaj and kind of grew up, and as I got older, I learned this mantra. I'll explain what Bhairava is shortly. But just going quickly then, Ma Saraswati Hanumana. Ma Saraswati is, you might remember, Saraswati is the deity that looks after your Swadhisthana, which is your second energy center. So she is the goddess of creativity, knowledge, music, and Maha, we used to say, means great. So Maha Saraswati, why we're giving regard to her is because your right channel starts from the second energy center. If you look at that chakra chart we used to show you all in the beginning of the series, that subtle system chart shows you the right channel starts from the second energy center. The left channel starts from the first energy center. So Ma Saraswati and Hanumana. Now, if you're from a Hindu background, you probably know who Hanumana is, and I'll just quickly mention shortly who he is. So they look after your right channel. And then Ma Lakshmi Ganesha. Lakshmi, she looks after your Nabhi. She is the goddess of wealth, satisfaction, peace. And Maha, again, meaning great. She's also in charge of your evolution and ascent. So that's why in the central channel, we give regard to her because we're saying, okay, Mother, please look after our evolution, our ascent, our growth. And Ganesha is that basis of that, because he's that basis of innocence, the wisdom, and that grounding within us. So those are the 3 new mantras which you may have heard. I just thought I'd quickly share. And then I'll just very quickly show you then in the book as well, as you can see that there's a table of contents. You can find in that table of contents, which chakra you want to read about, which qualities, which deities. And then what I've just done is found the page numbers. So this is Mahakali. So sometimes you see her, you might feel a bit, oh, okay, wow, that is frightening. And, sometimes you need that, because seeing that frightening form gets rid of that fear inside of you. You may be inadvertently carrying. Sometimes we don't realize we're carrying a fear or worry. And you see this form of her and you go, oh, okay. Because Shri Mataji herself is always in a very gentle form. But Shri Mataji has said that if she came in her true form, it might actually frighten human beings. That's why she had to come in the form of a human. But there is that aspect of the divine, that frightening or fearful form that destroys those negativities. And you can see she has the heads of those demons around her and the skulls. So yeah, it can be a bit like, oh, okay, confronting.
Sorry, Rachita, we can't see anything on your screen. We can only see
okay.
the website. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Should have told me earlier. Sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. I've been blabbing away. Okay. Sorry. Didn't check messages. Sorry. Okay. Let me backtrack. So sorry, guys. I'll just quickly show you again. What I've been rambling about is the mantra book is here. I'll just very briefly go over it. I don't want to bore you guys. As I mentioned that, so in this book, there's table of contents. So you can read whatever you like, the Dharvashisha is there. There's all these qualities. There's a lot. But just go with your heart, so one day you feel like reading about the void, go for it. You want to read about the left heart, go for it. And what I was just quickly saying was on page 13, there is a table of the different deities you've learned. I was just mentioning that there's sometimes different variations of the deity as well. And then I was just quickly saying that the new mantras you would have heard, Mahakali Bhairava, Mara Saraswati Hanumana, Ma Lakshmi Ganesha, they're here. And I was just quickly showing you all, then when you jump forward, you can find this image or see, okay, who is Mahakali? What is this about? And I was just saying this is a bit of a frightening one sometimes. And, you look at it and you go a bit like, oh, okay. But there's nothing to fear or worry from that, because if you do feel fearful looking at our image, that doesn't mean, that sometimes that means in our heart we are carrying that fear, because the divine is never trying to represent anything, scary or malicious, but the divine has to come in that fearful form sometimes to scare away those, demons and negativities. And that's why this is that form of the divine, which is known as Mahakali. And then that Mahakali and then Bhairava I mentioned. So about Bhairava, so sometimes in this book, what you'll see is that some aspects of the deities don't have really an image, but there will be sometimes a description about them. That this particular deity, for example, they incarnated as William Blake, the poet, or Markandeya, who was a very ancient sage. So these types of things are also very interesting to build your knowledge about understanding that, oh, okay, this is why in Shri Mataji's talks, she talks about William Blake being a realized soul, or even Mozart, people like that. And this Bhairava concept, it says in the book here, that he's considered a terrifying, roaring form of Sri Shiva represented as a young boy. And he looks after that left channel as well. And it also says he's known as the Archangel Michael. That's why in the mantra it says Shri Mahakali Bhairava Michael, but generally sometimes we don't say Michael, but you can if you wish. So there's a bit of information there, which you can always read at your own time. And then just lastly, before we begin, the other deity, which is Sri Hanumana, he looks after your right channel as well. Hanumana is considered like the monkey god in Hindu spirituality or mythology. And I was just reading before, why does he actually have a monkey head? Because I've personally just grown up hearing that he was a big part of the Ramayana, which was an important series you might all know that It was when Sri Rama and Sri Sita, how is Rama born, who looks after your right heart, how he married Sri Sita, then Sri Sita was taken, then they went into exile. Sri Sita got carried away by a demon called Ravana. And then Sri Hanumana was a very pivotal or important role in the Ramayana to help Sri Ram in rescuing Sri Sita from this demon as well. And so you can have a read in your own time why he has a monkey head, but basically it was about that he is considered the son of the wind god, and his mother at the time was cursed with a monkey face because she was making fun of apparently a sage who had that monkey face. And then she got cursed that, you also have a monkey face, but your monkey face will remove when you give birth to a child that is the incarnation of Sri Shiva. So I was just reading about that and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. So you're always learning something new. But basically, Sri Hanumana is described in the Ramayana as someone who's very dynamic, very swift. He's someone that doesn't think. You tell someone to do something, sometimes they're like, like Shri Mataji said in the talk last Wednesday, I think, we ponder sometimes a lot. Should I not? Whereas Shri Mataji says, Sri Hanumana is that energy force or that deity that does things very quickly, very dynamically. And we sometimes actually say that, all these powers of telecommunication, your internet, phones, satellite, that's the blessing of Sri Hanumana, because it's this wind or this air we have that can do such an amazing thing, that carry all these signals and telecommunication, that it's Sri Hanumana in a way that helps carry these messages, across to people and to build that communication and collectivity in a way. So whenever you feel sometimes your right side is very hyper, you might hear sometimes your mentors or Sahaja yogis might say, you should read the prayer of Sri Hanumana, or you should pray to Sri Hanumana, because he helps cool down your right side. So that's about it. I hope that helped and didn't bore anyone. I just felt it was important to share with you guys about these deities. We may do a bit of a session down the track to learn more about these deities, as that was just a very quick crash course. But I hope that helps. Here's a mantra book, as I say, do keep a copy, and you can also learn at your own time. And sorry about the share screen, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, let's without further ado, before we bring our lead, we want to share with you a beautiful creation he made. Yes.
Maybe we'll just jump into the session now. I think it's enough talking already for today.
Okay, too much talking. Okay, we'll jump in the session, guys. So we'll share maybe a beautiful piece of music later on. Let's begin our meditation. So let's bring Ricky from Switzerland, Geneva on screen, who is going to lead today's meditation. And we hope you have a good time, guys. So thank you. Enjoy today's session.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ricky. Can you hear me? Can you hear, guys?
Yes, we can, Ricky.
All right, cool. All right, so once again, hello, everyone. My name is Ricky. Currently, I'm living in Switzerland. I believe most of you are from Asia and Australia, I guess. And we have a big time difference. It's a morning time here. So it's good to have a good collective meditation. So we're going to start with foot stroke, and then we will start the puja. So first of all, we're gonna go down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini, give us just of abundance, and we're gonna do a welcome arti to Shri Mataji, and followed by the foot stroke. All right. Okay. So let's all collectively bow down, raise our Kundalini, and give ourselves a abundant peace. Thank you. Now we're going to do a welcome Aarti to Shri Mataji, just to welcome Shri Mataji and all her deities to be present during this meditation. And out of respect, when we do the welcome Aarti, we're supposed to stand up. So if you can please stand up. We all can sit down. Before we start, we're going to request Shri Mataji to give us the permission so that we can have this meditation, this puja, the way she wants. So here we're going to request to Shri Mataji that Shri Mataji, today, the 9th of March, we, your children, have gathered online to perform a small puja and meditation at your holy lotus feet. Mother, please give us the permission to have this meditation and puja. And please forgive us for all the mistake that we do, knowingly and unknowingly. Oh Mother, we kindly invite you and all your ganas to be present today during this puja and meditation. Jai Shri Mataji. Now everyone, I believe you are ready with your water and choked up. So first of all, we're going to vibrate the water. We're going to vibrate the water and we're going to take the mantra of Sri Samudra Devata Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now placing the both hand towards the water element, we're going to request the Samudra Devata that, O Samudra Devata. Samudra Devata means the god of the sea. So we're going to request that, O god of the sea, please help us to remove all the negativity and all the impurity and all the heaviness from our body and from our channels in you. Now we can slowly put both our feet in the water. To start with, we will keep our attention on Shri Mataji's red bindi, the red dot on Shri Mataji's forehead. Just keep looking at the red bindi, the red dot. Now, try not to think anything. Just Try to slow down your attention. Just watch your attention. Now we're going to balance our left channel. You can keep looking, you can keep your attention on the forehead of Shri Mataji, the red dot. In the meantime, we will balance our left channel. Right hand towards the Mother Earth. Left hand remains on your lap. Here we're going to request to Shri Mataji that, "Oh Mother, please balance my left channel. Mother, please remove all the impure desire, all the guilt feeling, and all the negativity from my left channel. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please enlighten the power of Shri Mahakali and Shri Bhairavnath within me. Now try to observe how you're feeling on your left palm. You should be able to feel some kind of cool air or some kind of warm air coming out of your hand. And if you're feeling any kind of tingling sensation in any of your fingers, you know how to clear it out. So individually, we can clear out the chakra that we are feeling, that we feel that needs our attention. Now we're going to take the mantra of Sri Mahakali and Sri Bhairavnath Sakshat. The format remained the same, we just changed the name in between. So let's take the mantra collectively. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Mahakali Sakshat Sri Bhairavnath Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we shall clear our right channel. We'll put right hand on our left and left hand towards the sky, facing backward. And here we're going to request to Shri Mataji that Shri Mataji, please balance my right channel. Oh Mother, please remove all the excess heat from my right channel. Please remove all my anger, my aggression, and all the negativity from my right channel. Oh Mother, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. I do nothing. Mother, please cool down my right channel. Please cool down my thought process. Please give me complete peace. And please let me be in the present moment. Shri Mataji, by your grace, please enlighten the power of Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana within me. And take the mantra of Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Hanuman Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Try to observe yourself, how you're feeling on both your palms. If you need any kind of individual clearing, you can do it by yourself. Now we're going to balance our center channel. We're going to drop down both our hands towards the Mother Earth. And here we're going to request that, oh Mother Earth, please take away all the negativity and all the impurity and all the imbalances from my center channel in you. Oh Mother, may all the negativity and all the catches and all the heaviness from my center channel and from my body get dissolved in the water and in the earth element. And by your grace, may my center channel get cleansed out completely. And by your grace, may my Kundalini rise up to my Sahasrara. Mother, please enlighten the power of Shri Maha Lakshmi and Shri Ganesha within me. We're going to take the mantra of Shri Mahalakshmi and Shri Ganesha. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we're going to put the hands back on the lap. Now we're going to check again on both the palms. How are we feeling? Are we feeling cool vibration or warm or any kind of tingling sensation? And we're going to cleanse ourselves according to our needs. Now we're going to rinse our feet with a clean water. Once we clean our feet with the clean water, we're going to give another bandhan on the water so that all the negativity that's been removed from our body in the water remains in the water. Now, in the position that you're sitting, just be in the same position and while looking at the photograph of Shri Mataji, slowly and slowly, you can close your eyes. And try to bring your attention within. Now, we're going to bring our right hand on top of our head. And we're going to do a gentle massage with our right hand on our Sahasrara. Just bend down your head a little bit towards the photograph. With your hand, do a gentle massage. And in your heart, you can pray that, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Oh, Mother, please establish my self-realization forever. Keep massaging your scalp. Request again that, Mother, please give me the state of meditation. Mother, please give me the yoga. We can bring back our right hand back on the lap. Keep your attention on top of the head where you just touched on the Sahasrara. And try not to think anything. Thoughts will come, one after another, but do not get engaged. Let it come and go. Thoughts are like the wave of the ocean. It will come one after another, but do not get engaged. Soon, you will see that the wave has slowed down. And we will have a peaceful and a silent sea. If you are having problem with your meditation, if too many thoughts are coming in your mind, then you can just say in your heart that, Mother, I forgive. I forgive these thoughts. I forgive these thoughts. I forgive these thoughts. This will help you to cool down your thinking process. Meditation is like a dewdrop on a piece of grass, nicely and gently sitting on a piece of grass. And there's wind and the breeze flowing around it. But the dewdrop is not getting disturbed. The same way, our meditation, in our meditation, our attention is within on our sahasrara. We are thoughtless. We know that we are sitting in our house or in our office and there's things going around us. But in the meantime, there's no thoughts in our mind. That is what is called thoughtless awareness. We're going to do another experiment. We're going to place our right hand on our forehead. And here we're going to request to our mother again that, Mother, on your name, I forgive everything and everyone, including myself. Oh Mother, I forgive all my thoughts. I forgive all the thoughts. I forgive all the thoughts. Mother, I forgive everything and everyone, including myself. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. We're going to bring back our right hand back on the lap. Let's bring our attention back on our Sahasrara again. We'll try to go into the thoughtless state. Let's massage our scalp, our Sahasrara again, one more time with our right hand. We're going to request Shri Mataji that Shri Mataji, O Queen of Sahasrara, please come in my Sahasrara. Please bring your holy lotus feet in my Sahasrara. Please give me the permission and please help me to go into the meditation state. Please help me to achieve the nirvicharita state. Mother, please give me the peace and the enjoyment of meditation. We'll bring back our right hand again on our lap. To keep our attention on Sahasrara again. Just watch your thoughts. Do not get engaged. Sarvamangala Mangalye Sive Sarvate Adike Saranye Tayambake Narayane Namaste. Sada Paramananda Sarupine Riddhi Sete Pare Narayani Namo Namo Namaste. By now, we should be able to feel that our body is much more relaxed, our attention is much more calmer than how we started. Now we can slowly open our eyes and we'll keep looking at Shri Mataji's photograph. Looking at Shri Mataji's holy lotus feet or the red bindi. Just keep your attention nice and steady, focused. Now we'll go to the next stage, which is the cleaning of Shri Mataji's photographs, and we will offer a small puja to Shri Mataji. Now, if you have the elements with you, which is the rose water and cottons, you can do at your home, or you can just keep looking, keep watching it the video. So while clearing up the photograph, while cleaning the photograph, we will listen to Sri Ganesha Travasisa. So we're going to start with the cleaning of photograph.
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्ष
नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं भर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अवभक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवुत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि निर्विश्यति सर्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरो गणादीन् पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादि तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते स्थूलम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Now our cleaning of the photograph is done. Now we will watch a short video of Shri Mataji. She's talking about our attention, how important it is. So let's watch the video.
we should really try to find out with our introspection, are we our guru or not? Because before this, your mind was on one side and your heart was on another side and your attention was in another dimension. So these three things were creating confusion within you. If you understand a human being, then you will be surprised to see how these three things act separately in a human being. And sometimes they fight us. First is your intellect and your mind. Second is your heart, your feelings, your emotions. And the third one is your attention. In these modern times, this confusion is the worst because all the time your attention is outside. It could be towards beautiful things or beautiful women or beautiful men or all kinds of nonsensical way of wasting your energy. Such attention then is absolutely like a horse which is let loose. You cannot control such an attention. And this attention runs wild from one to another. It's a fashion also. It's sort of a very popular thing to keep the attention moving all the time. But this attention that has to be towards the divine, towards the Almighty, is just being frittered away. Thus, attention doesn't grow its own roots. First is to find out about yourself. Where does your attention go? What makes you feel like looking after or concern or attention? You see, the attention comes from various problems and could be your upbringing where you are not controlled. Could be your education, could be your atmosphere in which you live, or could be your own ego or your conditioning. So this attention is being attacked by all these outside energies or negative forces, and it gets entangled. Like a river flowing straight into the ocean can get lost in a barren place. In the same way, this attention, which has to go towards the divine, gets frittered away and is punished. This weak attention cannot take you towards the divine. Ultimately, you find that all this attention is being completely absorbed or frittered away by the nonsense that's going on. Unfortunately or fortunately, you are born in these modern times. And in these modern times, as you know, it's a very chaotic condition. In these chaotic conditions, you don't know what is right and what is wrong. And there are all kinds of attractions which can take away your attention and reduce the energy of your attention. It is possible more for the people who are very right-sided. Also, the left-sided people can be very much affected. Right-sided people, as you know, go up to a point and become extremely dry, self-opinionated, and aggressive. All their attention is in aggression. While the people who are on the left side are indulging too much into their own whims and their desires and their own temptations. Both sides can fritter away your attention, which is the most important thing. It is the most valuable thing is your attention. But the attention cannot be controlled by a person who doesn't have a weak mind or a weak heart. Now supposing you take somebody who is a very intelligent person. The intelligent person puts all his attention in capturing the attention of others. I don't know why, but it's a kind of a paradox. The person who himself is having such a lot of aggressiveness and all that, tries to be very sweet, tries to be very nice with people, just to keep good relations, or we can say the good behavior towards people so that they pay attention to that person. This is a very subtle thing. They are not even aware about it, that we do such a thing just to make others pay attention to us. That is how we have seen that in these modern times, so many stupid things people do just to attract the attention of others. Most of the facts that had come up in modern times are just to make something stupid so that people should pay attention to them. Of course, the Sahaja Yogis are not like that. But I'm just pointing it out, how in the modern times you have to be very careful that you should not try to attract the attention of others. Instead of that, what you have to do is to pay attention to others in a very subtle way, not with any expectation that if you are paying attention to somebody, that person should pay attention to you. A person who is really in connection with the divine is least bothered about how people pay attention to that person, but automatically the attention of such a person is on others, which is very, very subtle, very subtle. You cannot make out that the attention of such a person is on you, but it works, and it works beautifully. So then when we come to our heart, in the heart resides the spirit, as you know very well. Now when it is the heart which has to work over your brain and which can work, what becomes of you is nothing but you become a source of love and compassion. A source, I'm saying. You do not assert on others. You do not say that I've done so much for you and what are you doing to me? What is this that I should have so much expressed in so many ways, and here you are forgetting me and not doing anything for me. So the expectation of reward, if it is there, then you must know it's your mind which is giving you these ideas and is working it out that way that you just now put attention to the amount of love the other person has given you for whatever you have given to another person. It's very subtle. So in Sahaja Yoga, you should see now yourself as just a source of love which is just flowing. In that you do not say that you have to have this or that, or you have to achieve this goal, or you have to become that. It's finished now. Once you have become the source, then how can you become something? The thing is, those who are receiving from the source want to have some sort of a reward or some sort of a recognition. In this subtle way, if you move, your mind is very clever. In Sahaja Yoga, we have very clever, intelligent people. But this mind, you have to be very careful. Because this mind can cheat you. So ask your mind, why are you in Sahaja Yoga? What is the purpose of your Sahaja Yoga? Gradually, this mind will shut up. And then you have to ask yourself that what is my own desire now? What do I want? What do I want to achieve? Why I am in Sahaja Yoga? If you ask this question, you will see you'll just dissolve. You will become thoughtless.
In this state, we'll keep our attention on top of the Sahasrara. We keep our eyes closed. We will try to balance our attention by keeping our attention on the Sahasrara. Now, let's collectively bring our attention in the first chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra. Let's keep our attention on our first chakra. Here, we're going to request the deity in that chakra, which is Sri Ganesha. That, oh Sri Ganesha, please establish the principle and the quality of Muladhara chakra in me. Please give me the power of discretion, chastity, and innocence. O Sri Ganesha, may by your grace my Muladhara chakra become healthy. O Sri Ganesha, please always guide us in this special journey of Sahaja Yoga. We know nothing. We are just a small child. Please always protect us. We're going to take the mantra of Sri Ganesha Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. I will slowly bring our attention from our Muladhara chakra to the second chakra, which is the Swadhisthana chakra. And here resides the deity Sri Brahmadeva and Sri Saraswati. You can keep your attention on the Swadhisthana chakra, and we can pray to Sri. We're going to pray to Sri Brahmadeva Saraswati that, O Brahmadeva Saraswati, please enlighten my Swadhisthana chakra with all your powers and quality. Please give us the power and quality of creativity. Let our attention be with you, and let our attention does more creative things. Please give us the power of attention, so that our attention do not get involved in unnecessary things, so that we have complete control on our attention, and we use our precious attention to spread Sahaja Yoga and to create arts and all other beautiful creative things. Here we take the mantra of Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll bring our attention from our Swadhisthana to our Navi chakra. Here resides the deity Sri Lakshmi and Sri Vishnu. Mother, please give me peace. Mother, please give me satisfaction. Oh Mother, please give me peace and satisfaction in my Nabi. Next, we're going to say that, Mother, by your grace, I am completely satisfied. Mother, by your grace, I am completely satisfied. This chakra is very important in terms of satisfaction, because if we are not satisfied, our attention will move around. So it's very important that we should feel satisfied with what we have, with what we do. So with full confident, we should say that, Mother, by your grace, I am completely satisfied. Mother, by your grace, I am in peace. Let's take the mantra Sri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. In the Navi chakra, there resides one more Devi, one more deity, which is Sri Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari is the doctor of all the medicine. So we're going to pray to her as well. Oh Mother, you are the doctor of all the doctor. You are the doctor of all the medicine. Mother, please remove and destroy all the health problem that we have in us. Mother, please make us healthy. Take the mantra Sri Dhanvantari Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Dhanvantari Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we're going to move our attention to the void. We're going to say in our heart that, Mother, by your grace, I am my own master. Mother, by your grace, I am my own guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurue Namaha. Shri Mataji Nirmalima. Now we'll bring our attention to our center heart. This is the center where Sri Durga resides, Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba. She is the one who makes us fearless, courageous, who protects us in our journey, who protects us from all the evil beings that are around us. Here we're going to request that, Oh Mother, please come in our heart with all your 10 weapons and please make us courageous. Please make us fearless. And please destroy all the fear that are within us. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Sakti Rupena Sanstita Namastaste 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu Sakti Rupena Sanstita Namaste 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 Namo Namah. Take the mantra Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll bring our attention in our Vishuddhi Chakra. This is the chakra that gives us the power of collectivity, the power of witness. And here resides the deity Sri Radha Krishna. So we're going to request Mother that, oh Mother, please bless us with the power of collectivity and witness. Oh Mother, please come in my Vishuddhi chakra and please give me the sweetness of speech. Let me speak with the sweetness, the way that you have taught, the way that you want us to communicate. Please, Mother, bless us with the quality of diplomacy, sweetness, and witness. We take the mantra Sri Radha Krishna Saksha. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishna Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We'll bring our attention slowly moving from our Vishuddhi to our Agya Chakra. Here we will pray to Shri Mataji that Shri Mataji, verily you are Sri Jesus and you are Sri Mother Mary. Oh Mother, please bless us with the most strongest weapon, which is the weapon of forgiveness. Please bless us with the power of forgiveness so that we can forgive everything and everyone without any condition, without any self-interest. Oh Mother, please come in my Agya Chakra. Please enlighten the power of Sri Jesus and Mother Mary. We take the mantra Sri Jesus Mary Saksa. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now slowly bring your attention on top of the head, which is the Sahasrara. Now This is the final chakra where we all want to be. This is the chakra of heaven. Once Jesus Christ said that the road to heaven is straight, is not crooked, neither left nor right, but straight. The road is straight, but the only problem is the road is narrow. That means when the Kundalini rises, it rises through Ajna chakra, which is narrow. If our ego or superego gets bigger, the road to Sahasrara, to the heaven, becomes thinner and thinner. So it's very important that we watch out our ego and superego, so that the road to the heaven remains clear at all times. While keeping the attention on Sahasrara, we listen a bhajan, a song that requests to Shri Mataji that please, Mother, listen to our prayer. It's about, we are offering the prayer at your holy lotus feet. Please accept it. Now let's keep our attention on Sahasrara and listen to this beautiful bhajan.
बहुख्या
Now we will stand up for the Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया, सुख ही मिला उसको। माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो ये सके जो सेवा, हो ये सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः बोलो श्री भगवती माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Shri Mataji, we thank you from the core of our heart for giving us this opportunity to meditate together at your holy lotus feet. Oh Mother, please bless us so that we become the Sahaja that you want us to be. And please protect us and guide us in every step of our life. And may we do any mistake, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive us, Mother. Oh, Mother, you are the source of forgiveness. You are the source of love. We have come to you. Please always keep us at your holy lotus feet. Shri Mataji, today while doing the puja and meditation, if we have done any mistake due to our limited knowledge, please forgive us, Shri Mataji. Please forgive us. Jai Shri Mataji. We all can now raise our Kundalini and give ourselves bandhan and bow down to Shri Mataji. As today, the title was strength, how to strengthen the attention. We worked on our attention today. If you notice, since the beginning, we were working on our attention, so that our attention remain calm, our attention remain in our sahasrara, our attention remain in a state where we enjoy the calmness, the silence, and ultimately we enjoy the peace within us. So that was the workshop and puja that we have done today. Hope you have enjoyed the puja as much as I did. I'm sure you have as well. And that's all for me for today. I'll pass it on to Vaibhav to take it forward. Jai Shri Mataji. And I wish you all a great week ahead.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Ricky, for a wonderful session, for a wonderful meditation, clearance, and puja. Let's just all continue to enjoy this state of meditation for as long as you like. So we'll just play some instrumental music in the background. Feel free to leave the session when you desire or when you have finished your meditation. And we'll see you again next week. Thank you, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलाय गरुडध्वजः मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षो मङ्गलाय तनों हरेः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री